tax. So it's kind of like they're giving you two of the three quantities here. They're saying that the sales tax 0.46 equals 10 times some number, all that x. Okay. Now we've been studying a lot of equations, how to solve equations. Do you remember how to undo multiplication?
Division.
Division. So you're going to divide both sides by 10 here. Okay. So that's the answer. The answer is whatever 0.46 is divided by 10. Do you remember how to figure that out?
Um,
And if you're allowed to use a calculator, maybe just go right to the calculator.
would it be 4.6?
It would be so it's when you divide, you move the decimal to the left and you put a little zero in there. So this is the answer as a decimal. What you gave me was the answer as a percent. Both would be accepted. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. Now you could confirm that with these other ones, but you don't need to. Now it says write an expression for the amount of sales tax charged in dollars for an item that costs C dollars. So you take the cost of the item and you multiply by 0.046, and that equals the tax. That's what we said, that's basically that equation there.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. This is the time to ask, right? We don't want to wait till the exam and be like, oh boy, I don't remember that. So, all right. Store has a 20% off sale on pants. I don't know if you've been out shopping lately. Maybe you scored some deals. There's also deals after Christmas. They're pretty exciting. With this
Yeah.
discount, the price of one pair of pants before tax is $15.20. What was the original price of the pants? So this one's a little bit more complicated. A little bit more complicated. So the way this works is that there's some sort of a discount. The discount is the price or the cost times the percentage, but that percentage is really as a decimal again. So it's really like the last problem we did. Okay. We don't know the price this time. We just know the discount. Okay. But it's a little bit more complicated because it's actually, we don't care about the discount. We care about what they paid. So what they actually pay is the price times 1 minus the percent. Okay, like you buy something, I don't know, a shirt, we'll say. Terrible picture, but it's a shirt. Okay. And there's two things. There's the price, whatever it costs, and there's the discount, and there's what you actually pay. Right? Like you actually don't care what the discount is, you care what you pay. And what you pay is 1 minus the percentage off. Okay, so they're in this problem, they're telling you that what you pay is $15.20. You don't know the price. We'll call that act. We know that it was 20% off, 1 minus 0.2. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. How do you undo multiplication? Well, you said it before, division. Yeah, you divide both sides by 0.8. So grab your calculator.
19.
19. So the original price was $19. Is that clear how we did
Yeah.
that? And
Yeah.
if you multiply by 0.2, you get the discount. If you multiply by 0.8, that's what you actually pay. Sometimes they want the discount, sometimes they want to know what you paid. All right, let's keep going here. It looks like this is pretty heavy on percentages. So probably a good thing we're doing this. All right. Lynn is shopping for a couch with her dad, and here's him ask the salesperson, how much is your commission? Salesperson says that her commission is 5.5% of the selling price. How much commission will the salesperson earn by selling a couch for $495? So commission, hack, and discount, they're all kind of the same. You take the price and you multiply by the percentage, but you have to convert that to a decimal. So in this problem, price is 495. What is the percentage as a decimal?
5.5.
You have to convert that to a decimal. It's currently a percent. So how do you go from percents to decimals? So typically you divide by 100.
0.055.
0.055, good. And that's what you're going to multiply by.
20, wait, 27.225.
So it's money, so let's round to two decimal places. What would that be?
27.
Two decimal places. So two places to the right of the decimal. So you said 225. Okay. So we want to round to that decimal place. Does the 5 cause the 2 to round up or down?
Up.
27.23. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I think this concept's a little bit unclear. So I want us to talk about these. Again, it doesn't matter whether it's commission, tax, or a discount. Okay, you always take the price and multiply by the percent. Okay. So let's say, did you buy anything this weekend by chance?
No.
Did you got to eat this weekend?
Oh, birthday presents.
Birthday present. Okay. So um you go to the store. What's your favorite clothing store?
Uh, Hollister.
Hollister. Love Hollister. They still have the big screen when you walk in?
I think so.
That was the thing for a while. Okay. So let's say you buy some jeans. Okay. Jeans are 47.50, but you just signed up for their email club and you get a discount of it's weird. It's the 16th, so they decided to give you 16% off. Right? Could you calculate the discount for us, please?
7.6.
Exactly $7.60,
Um,
rounded to two decimal places. I didn't get my calculator out yet, so I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So now what do you actually pay when you go to the to the register? Do you add or subtract the discount?
Subtract.
Subtract it. So can you give me that new price?
39.9.
39.90. Good. Okay. Now let's do something else here. Let's say you go to your favorite, you go get a birthday cake, and the price of the birthday cake is $39.95, and they give you discount of 5.1%. Could you calculate the discount for us, please?
Mm. 0.59925.
Okay, what is 5.1 as a percent?
Oh, I was doing it as a decimal.
Okay. So it is. It's point
Five
zero five
five
one.
hundred 10%.
Say that again.
Would it be 510%?
No, it's 0.051, but you have to take 39.95 and multiply it by 0.051.
20.3745.
So are you multiplying by 0.051? 39.95 times 0.051. And give me your answer to two decimal places.
Um, 2.2.3.
So I see this 2.0375. So you underline the decimal place you're rounding to and look at the next digit. The 7 caused the 3 to round up or down.
Up.
Okay, so what is the final answer?
So 2.04.
Very good. Okay, let's do another one. All right, so I went out to eat last night, and I think the bill was like $36.68. And it said, do you want to leave an 18.5% tip? And I said, yes. Could you calculate the tip for us, please? The tip is taking the amount you paid times this as a decimal, meaning you have to divide by 100. You have to move the decimal place to the left 2 places.
Would 18.5% as a decimal be 0.1185?
Exactly. Yeah, you move it left twice, 0.185. That's correct.
So 6.7858.
Okay, so got to round that to 2 decimal places.
Would it just stay at 6 points? Wait, no. Um, 6.79.
Good. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Let's do one more here. All right. So, lots of scenarios here. So, uh, Commissions and sales are pretty common. The big one right now is like 1.1% on investments. Okay. So let's say you have a distant aunt you didn't know about. She dies and she leaves you $8,432. Okay. And you invest it, you want to invest it, but there's a 1.1% investment fee commission. So you're going to take to figure out that commission, you're going to take the investment amount and multiply it by the percent, but you got to convert it to a decimal.
0.011.
Yes. So go ahead and multiply the amount times the decimal and round to two decimal places.
92.75.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Now, so we talked about this idea that there's discounts, there's taxes, there's tips, there's commission, and you get all of these by taking the price and multiplying by the percent. But sometimes you either add or subtract to the original, depending on what it is. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at now in some of these problems. So in almost all of these problems, you're going to take the whatever the amount is and multiply by the percentage as a decimal. So let's take a look at this problem. A car dealership pays $8,350 for a car and mark up the price by 17.4% to get the retail price. So I want you to take the price and multiply it by that as a decimal.
Wait, so am I just doing the same exact thing or?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like in math, a lot of the same stuff, right? Just if you don't know what to do, just do the same thing you've been doing. Hopefully that's works.
Well, um, would it be, um, 1,452.9, and then
Okay.
I'm
Now,
stuck on how to round it.
right. Yeah, that's all I wanted you to do. That's all I wanted you to do. So
Okay.
sometimes there's a word that tells you like what to do next. Mark up. Do you think that means to go to add or subtract?
Add.
Yeah. You take the original price and you add the markup.
uh, 9802.9.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at 13. All right. So again, like even if you didn't know what to do, you could at least take the amount and multiply it by the percentage. Okay, so I'd like you to read through this problem, take the amount and multiply by the percentage, please.
285 because I changed the percent to a decimal and then multiplied 7,500 times 0.038.
And you said you got 285.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one takes a little more life experience. Um, but does interest typically, when you take out a loan, this is a loan, it works against you, which means that it increases the balance. So you have to add it in this situation.
7,785.
You got it. Um, the next one's a little bit weird. We'll look at this together. Let me grab a snip of it. Okay. So a car dealership pays a wholesale price of $12,000 to purchase a vehicle. So what that means is that the car dealership, they can get a car for $12,000. We don't know how. That's what they can do. They want to make a 32% profit. So they want to sell to like you when you turn 16 or someone else for a 32% profit. But they're also, it says the dealership offers a 10% discount off the price, which means that whatever they list it at, they want you to think that you're getting a 10% discount, which is fine. So to do this, it's just a really complicated way of saying 12,000 times, this time it's 32 plus 10, which is 42, 2%. So you have to convert that to a decimal and multiply by the 12,000.
Wait, so I'm doing the 12,000 times whatever that equals, and then what do I
As a
do with the
decimal. Well, let's just get the number first. So again, in all these problems, you're going to take the number, the dollar amount times the percentage. Start with that. And then we'll talk about what to do.
I did 12,000 times 0.42
Okay. What
and
did you come up with for that?
uh 5,000 zero, yeah, 5,040.
Good. Now, like you want to make a profit. So do you add or subtract this amount to make a profit from the original price?
Subtract.
So you actually add. Yeah.
Oh,
And this is a life experience thing. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to know this because you've probably not bought and sold any cars in your life.
um and then adding it you would get 17,040.
Yes. Okay. So we have some choice decision time here. You want to do more percentage problems, or do you want to go back to proportional relationships?
Percentage.
Okay. All right. Let me go find some problems here, and I just need like 30 seconds to find them. I think that's a good choice here. Okay. All right. So here, there's two things here. Let me actually give you some information. We've talked about to go from a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100, right? To go the other way, you multiply by 100. So one way to do it is to figure out which of these answers, when you divide by 100 or move the decimal, gets you back to the original.
Would it be B?
Yes. Very good. All right, here's another problem for you to look at. Why is this working? All kinds of issues today. All right, there we go. Okay.
Would it be D?
Okay. Do you have any concerns about that, or do you feel like you understand why it's D?
I feel like I understand.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. So here is a new problem for you to look at. I'm not going to put the answers in yet because I want you to do what we've been doing kind of up until now, which is take the amount and multiply by the percent.
Would it be 72?
So you took 180 and multiplied by 0.4 to get 72. That's good. Now, the key word here is markup. Are you going to add that or subtract that from the original price?
Add.
Yes. So what is the new price?
252.
Very good. All right. Here is a new question. So again, I would just take the amount and multiply by the percent, and then you got to look for some keyword to decide whether you're going to add or subtract it to the original price.
Would the overall answer be 39?
Okay, so 60 times 0.35, what did you come up with that with for that?
21.
And then you took the original price, and because it's a discount, you need to subtract that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Very good. That is correct. All right. Okay, so here's a rounding problem for you.
Um, 296.4.
Very good. Any questions on that?
No.
Great. Let's try. All right, let's try this problem here. Just want the final answer. Final answer, please.
Okay. Will the overall answer be 144.5?
Yes, yes, that is correct. That is perfect. All right, so I think you've got a good takeaway from today as far as like, you know, you're always going to take that amount, multiply by percent, then you got to figure out whether you're going to add or subtract it, get the final answer. All right, so we are going to stop here for today. It's been great.